Well, blow me. Not you. This is Ely Cathedral. Ely, E-L-Y, in Cambridgeshire. Also seems to be missing a spire. Although this one has got a lightning conductor on top. Harvesting or just safety? Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Antiquitech so much as just to see what this building has to offer. This is some kind of firing device, apparently. There might be some info on that here. Give peace in our time. Oh Lord, who is that then? Russian cannon captured during the Crimean War. Got the sun breaking as it approaches. Maybe Sheikh 29 suggested she enjoys when I do these walk and talk, so I thought I'd do another one this morning, so I'm here. Let's go and have a look around, shall we? See so much of this refurbishment going on, scratching the surface, which is really what we do in this day and age. We can't really build this, would we? Oh, but people don't go to church very much. That's true. They spend all the money at NASA, that's the church. Or ESSA, the church. Someone suggested I look up a channel called Des and Lauren, because they are interested in flat earth conversation, but it seems from having scratched the surface of that team, they've already made up their mind, or rather their mind has been made up for them. But look at this beautiful door, and gargantuan, you know. Who would need for such a massive door? Of course, us little men here, we use these little doors. This is rather ornate. And of course, these buildings always have a grand community of buildings surrounding them as part of a structure. I'll go this way, given the sun is here. These buttresses are clad with a modern cement, it seems, and I suggest that this was once open with a door, or just open as in allow the ether in, the energy in. Let's go. Behind this wall here, there's another door or a window block. This here looks very scrappy. Like, you can can see the stonework beneath the cladding. Oh, it was filled in rather rudely and roughly. And same up there. And this is also busted off. To the nave there. It's staggering, isn't it? And this town is not particularly large. In the modern time, so in the 1500s or whenever, I'm not sure, when Ely Cathedral was built. Or by whom, for that matter. It's like a thing of, you know, some kind of kings and queens and princesses and castles. As I move towards the sun, in the direction of the sun, you'll notice how it seems to drop below my position. It's all about angle of perspective, angle of resolution. Can get through here, it seems. It's gargantuan, isn't it? Oh, look. Up there is a plane that's got a condensation trail. I've seen a lot of that lately. Bond said to me the other day she'd been to Crete for 2 weeks and no trails at all. Such a conundrum. Well, curiosity. Low door. Such a curiosity as to exactly what it is that they're doing. I had this theory pop into my mind the other day about so just by the way, that's I guess to the high street through there. So all of this here would have been part of an enclosure, but that the chaff that's been cast into the air, this barium, strontium, things like that. I wondered whether it had anything to do with maintaining all this data transfer that we do through the ether, whether it had anything to do with that at all. Just a little idea. And of course these are all pieces of antiquitech, which I believe is Martin Luther's term. I didn't know that until recently. Yeah. This is all locked. Yeah, I mean, this is a monumental working. And I don't know about you, but these gargoyles speak of something other than Christianity. To me, anyway. And they're all along here. Let's keep rolling. Glorious sunshine. Can you imagine the accountants today saying, well, do we really need the windows to be so large? This theory I floated for a few years is how these points all plug into the ether. That they're actually plugs, and their shape and their height have something to do with extracting energy, in the same way as we would plug into a wall socket. If Nikola Tesla was right, that we can simply plug into the ether. This is what they were doing here. All of these houses here will be part of the estate. And you know, these are divvied up, so you know sometimes they're Protestant Church of England type buildings, and sometimes they are Catholic. So it really feels like these establishments were gifted vast amounts of masonry, Freemasonry, and they can obviously use that. They can obviously use that to generate vast wealth. I worked in a company for a little while that managed in London, that managed thousands of houses, properties, owned by the church. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Because these really work on a flat earth. There's nothing globular about that. Flat surfaces. This is obviously repaired. I suppose there was a bigger window, a bigger gap here. I might be mistaken given that there, but seems like there's an arch closed off there and a door which is quite small, blocked in. And a squirrel going for something. He's got a nut. Nice. Suppose this will be locked already. Or still.